What's up, guys? So hey, with our infielders, we talk a lot about playing offense, all right? And that's just more of an approach to being aggressive, being assertive, making a decision and going, and having the self-awareness and confidence to learn from the game and being open to make mistakes, okay? This game is challenging in a lot of different ways, especially mentally, okay? We have to be okay with failing. It's part of the process. If we're not, then we're just gonna be stuck where you're at, because all failing and making a mistake is just a barometer, or think about it as like a compass of where you're at. But if you understand where you want to go and you want to be the best infielder or most elite infielder in your area, you got to be okay with failing, okay? So we always speak to our infielders about playing offense, all right? Understanding we're going to make mistakes. Let's just fail better next time, okay? So what helped me out a lot from a reads perspective, identifying speed off the ball and angles, which gives you a better opportunity for a first step and to play the game faster, which is a huge limiting factor for a lot of infielders. As they move up the ranks and they get older, the game speeds up. If we don't have ways to slow it down, especially pre-pitch, then that game is going to become very challenging and might weed you out of the infield or the game all in all, okay? So something that helped me out a lot in college was just a cone setup that identified 3 zones for us, all right? So we just set up these 2 zones here with cones, but there's 3 total zones, all right? And it's just a visual during practice for infielders to get reads with the ball off the bat. It's not a perfect science. Balls are gonna be hit in different areas of the bat, right? You're gonna play on different surfaces. You have to take all of that into account, but just visualize zone 3 is over here right outside home plate, okay? So from this little half moon, right here, that's zone 3. So if we're tracking the ball, it enters the hitting zone, it hits the bat, and then arrives in zone 3, there's a really good chance that we have to go close the gap on that ball, all right? And we're gonna play through north and south versus a hesitation step to create space, because that ball, more times than not, is gonna be hit with less pace because of the angle, or just the angle is gonna take away that pace, and there's gonna be a lot of shape to it. And we got to see that with our eyes immediately and go attack the ball, okay? So you see ball down, go close the gap. Outside of zone 3 is zone 2. In between these 2 cone lanes right here, that's going to be a ball that enters clear zone 3 in the air, hits zone 2, right? That's going to be more of a medium-paced ball where we still have to go play through it, but we can't be as aggressive with our first step and getting downhill as we are on the balls hit down in zone 3, all right? So that's gonna be a medium-paced ball, and then what lane it's hitting is gonna dictate our angle, obviously, okay? So we got zone 3, ball hit down. Boom, go attack ambush, get your information, collect your out. Zone 2, ball travels in the air over zone 3, boom, we're gonna play through that ball, get downhill, not as aggressively as zone 3. And then outside of these cones right here, that's zone 1. So that ball is going to boom, enter the hitting zone off the bat, and it's in the air past zone 2 into zone 1. Okay, and again, rule of thumb there is that ball is going to be struck pretty well with good pace, where we maybe can't be as aggressive on that ball. And depending upon if it's hit to my right or left, I might have to work off my left or right hit backwards to create angles and buy time for my eyes, right, to see the shape and speed. So really good visual for infielders, especially during fungos or even like BP, just to get reads off the ball off the bat, to start to see how that ball travels to you, and you can develop rhythm and timing. And now do this a couple times and then take them away, all right? These zones will always be there, right? But once we train the eye to see shape off the bat, speed off the bat, it's going to start to develop that skill where we don't need these cones anymore, and now it just becomes a skill, okay? So we're going to learn, all right, then we're going to apply and hopefully forget, and it becomes subconscious, and we can start to create really good first steps. And that's how, one of the ways we're going to slow the game down, and we're going to play faster. This all happens with pre-pitch, all right? Making sure you're in a really good athletic position to have a chance to play the game fast, okay? If we're off in the space and we don't put ourselves on time in a good athletic position before the pitch is thrown, none of this matters. The game's sped up on you already. Okay, but again, zone 3, see ball off the bat, see angle down, close the gap. Zone 2, medium pace hit ball. We're still going to move north to south, but not as aggressively, still playing downhill. Boom. Zone 1 is going to be a harder hit ball, and it depends. Zone 1 could be pretty general here, right? It could be out further ahead, and that's going to be even a harder hit ball. We got to organize right-left catch. We might have to absorb with our hands. Okay, so again, really cool little hop zone drill for you guys to work on in practice.